put a session drummer in who knows exactly what we need. So that's what happened. Even when, you know, Pete was replaced by Ringo, first time Ringo turns up, session musician, yeah? Ringo's on tambourine. And then there's that odd one situation on the B-side. Well, there's three versions, one with Ringo, one without Ringo, and so on, yeah? But that shows you that time was money at the very start. For the first album, the four went through here, and in 9 hours they finished that first album. They were a live band, and everybody played an equal part. Fast forward to Rubber Soul, and then kind of almost quit touring, they're becoming a studio band, 150 hours. They're beginning to sell enough quantities of vinyl for time and money to be not very important. Revolver, 500 hours, and Sgt. Pepper, 1,000 hours. People who were here tell me that the Beatles were really idle. They weren't coming into the studio with songs, they were coming in with ideas for songs. Sgt. Pepper, Ringo learned to play chess. There was so much sort of idle time. But no, EMI are no longer concerned about the hours spent in the studio, you know, they could spend forever. But at the end of Abbey Road, end of Sgt. Pepper, Paul's getting a little concerned that George Martin was taking too much of the credit. So Abbey Road was a pretty traditional studio, 4 tracks, engineers in white coats, clipboards. You had to order the equipment that you were going to use, and there were strict regulations on where you could put the microphones, where you could put the speakers. And so after Sgt. Pepper, they moved down and they spent a lot of time with Trident in Soho, which is an 8-track. The White Album was also that. After the White Album, you're all familiar with the Disney Get Back project, and you'll also be familiar with the fact that a lot of folk who were associated with the Beatles steered well clear of that, because they knew it was going to end it wasn't going to end in a good way. So, Get Back. What do the Beatles know works? They know that Abbey Road works, and they know George Martin works. So they got 100% commitment from George. They came back to Abbey Road, and they knocked off the final Abbey Road album. Now at that time,